go. We coming this year, nigga. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake.
Salute, brothers. So, I'm here coming at y'all with another good old story time, right? And I won't be long. I promise that part. Um, all of us may not be familiar with the inner workings of the AV dub, right? So, I'm gonna give you some game. Prime example. One of the pieces I got was through a lived experience, and it was rough. Your boy I barely made it out, man. That. So I was dealing with a AB Dub, Keisha, whatever you want to call her, and this was like back in 2016, going into 2017. Huh. After I'd already come home from 4 years straight of contracting, after I had given everything up just to be a family man. I mean, hell, they were the reason why I went there in the first place. Long story short, I would get off work, have my nightcap, and get up and go back. Well, at that point in time, I had way more respect for old girl in her situation than I should, because I didn't know that from the time they get married, they already plotted on the divorce and how they can make that happen. I was still a very young man. No excuses, but just is what it is. Long story short, I remember it was New Year's Eve. I fell ill, and the broad kept getting dolled up. And it struck me like it's hella strange, because like our tradition was we spend New Year's with the kids. So, long story short, I'm looking at her like she crazy, because I'm like, yo, where you going? I'm pretty much incapacitated, and I can't go nowhere. We can't have no celebration. We can't do none of that. And yeah, I didn't know at the time that old girl had slipped me a Mickey. You know what I mean? She poured a little something extra into my drink. It's amazing the things that we go through here as so-called black men, and the things we have to deal with. So I was slipping in and out of consciousness. I don't even recall the ball dropping and it changing from 2016 to 17, bro. I was laid out. You feel me? My mother. How much time we got? Yeah, 3 minutes past that. I was laid out, feeling my organs fail, and not know. I didn't know what was going on. So I was in great shape at the time, and thank God I was, because really that's probably what saved me. A broad ain't hit me with the eyedropper. She ain't hit me with the you smoke this, so let me go ahead and insert that. Nah, Slim. Nah, nah. My own wife at the time hit me with the ooh-wee. And it was like a morbid game of red light, green light. Every time I pass out, she get ready. When I wake up, she would stop. And I wasn't in my right state of mind at the time, but I remember, I damn sure remember recalling, like, yo, this shit is strange. Because I was looking at the broad, then I pass out. Then I look at her, and I pass out. I look at her, then I pass back out. You know what I'm saying? Because for all y'all that know what organ failure is about, yeah, you don't control all that. Ain't no alpha on your way through that. Long story short, every time I pass out and then come back to, old girl would be a little bit more dolled up, have another layer of scantily clad clothing on, shit like that. You know what I mean? And I stopped while I laid out on the couch and was like, yo, what's this broad doing? Keep in mind, for all intents and purposes, at that juncture, I was pretty much dying, bro. But I didn't know nothing about the life insurance game at that point. I quickly learned. So every time I'd pass out and come back, my dumb ass didn't realize at the time that this broad was trying to roll out. That way she would have a alibi. Anyway, and this is after all the stuff that transpired in Afghanistan and me still holding down the family and taking care of my kids, her mom, her family, plus my mom and my own family. You know what I mean? I did not recognize what was happening. So the whole shit struck me like off guard. I was looking at the broad like, where you going? Let's keep our tradition. And the whole time she was like, nigga, you ain't gone yet. And it was a whole back and forth, bro. But God willing, I woke up in the morning. And when I did, because your boy was in a bad way, man. I was in a bad way. Thank God that whole time I was gone, I worked out. And when I got back home, I worked out. My physique and my what's the word for it? My training and my physical abilities probably what kept me alive long enough to survive that and still talk to you here today. Beware a broad that you know ain't got no good intentions, man. Beware a broad that is willing to sacrifice people around her for her own gain. The reason why I say that is because if she sacrificed them, you ain't nobody to her. Don't matter how good you dicking her down. Don't matter how much you slanging up in her. That bitch ain't got your best interest, bro. She don't. There's certain layers and levels of the game that we ain't get because of the way we grew up. Now, the most telling part of it is after that situation happened to me. I don't know what brought it back to memory, but it had to be like act, damn near act of God, because I wasn't even thinking about it. My grandfather was a very successful man. He started out as a country boy in North Carolina with hardly no education. But before that man died, he was a multi-millionaire that owned property from DC, being a DMV, all the way back down in North Carolina. And him and his brother, they made it. You know what I'm saying? They made it by anyone's standards today. They both got poison, incapacitated, whatever you want to call it. So that seemed to be a trend. And I wondered, like, yo, I can tell this whatever's happening ain't right, but I ain't quite sure, and I can't say you did it, but God damn it, I think you did it. In a nutshell, after some years went by, keep in mind, I ain't calling people because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought it was had like a bad case of the flu or some shit. Once I put 2 and 2 together and came up with 4, I found out that my ex-wife got this game from my mother, Slim. On the show, you hear me say very often, like, all we got is us, because it's a very real thing. Bro, we out here by ourselves. The AB Dub ain't got you. They ain't got you. They'll get you, but they ain't got you, bro. It's a wild thing, man. For those of you who are putting your complete faith and trust into a ABW, good luck. Good luck. Let me know how that part go. Because from what I've seen, after 41 years, they ain't really rocking with you like the way they say it is, bro. It's crazy. I would like to thank my brother, Leather Spoon, for looking out and dropping that continuous good game. Because he's helping to retrain a whole lot of people on how to get their goddamn mind right. It is what it is. It doesn't feel to be the only asset on the ground, and everyone is depending on you, bro. It doesn't. But it is what it is. It don't feel good to know you going it alone, but it is what it is. Fam, all we got is each other. That's why our conversations are so important. Me being a man and going in alone, damn near cost me my life. I can tell you what having a near deletion experience is like. Not from an enemy with a turban, but from the woman that you were laying next to, that you were providing for. Also, shout out to my brother Saul. Shout out to Machismo. Shout out to Coach Lamont. Shout out to all y'all, bro. All we got is us at the end of the day, bro. Real shit. But I'm way over my normal time, fam. Anyway, I'll probably drop one more. Good old story time. That way you brothers know what to look out for. But if you're dealing with Keisha, the moment you start feeling any different, you start getting lightheaded, a hard cough, my nigga, I don't care if like the back of your balls itching. Run away from that bitch. Something wrong. Something wrong. That lesson almost cost me my life. And I'm on, for whatever reason, God made me a hard nigga to kill. So all of us won't be that lucky. Y'all brothers be easy. Peace.